Honorable President of the LMA, General Secretary, members, executive, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. I'm grateful to the Dhana Management Association for giving me this honor to be with you this evening, and I'm very, very glad to be here with you. I heard the very sad news of Dr. Sani. He was my student, the master's degree. I tell you an episode of the man's commitment. I was in Iran with the United Nations. He wrote me a letter that I have applied for the job of associate professor in the department, and there is another fellow, Mr. Rupinder Singh. He has also applied for this, and he's competing with me. So please stop him. Now, see, Rupinder wrote and he said, stop Mr. Sani from competing. So I wrote to Mr. Sani Rupi that you withdraw your application, and he withdrew his application. And when I came back, at that time, head of department had a very strong power. So I pushed him into the management, and he got the job there and retired as head of department. Very obedient, very nice man, a gentleman to work for. It gave me a really shock to know, I didn't know it, that he has expired. Anyway, that's the way of the God. Nobody can stop it. Well, coming to the subject, this process of FDI is not new. Actually, the economic reforms program that was designed by a group of economists in the year 1986, when Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister of India. He tried to implement this program, but unfortunately then the leftist view was too deep at that time, and he had to retrace his steps. And V.P. Singh was the finance minister at that time, and he had to change V.P. Singh to the defense and put somebody else into the finance ministry. Then I was on the advisory of the Prime Minister at that time. Then came the question of Pepsi. There was a huge hue and cry about it, and leftists especially were not allowing them to, were not in favor of that. After one of the meetings with the Prime Minister, I asked him, why don't you allow the Pepsi to come in? He said, do you think it is in the favor of farmers? I said, yes, sir. So I explained to him, look, this Pepsi is in USSR. At that time it was USSR. And the condition there is that if they import something like paste of $1, they have to export $1 worth vodka. That's the only condition applied to it. And in China, Pepsi is there. The condition there is that if they import $1 worth of paste or anything, they have to export $1 worth of anything from China. No restriction on the goods. And for us, the term is that if they import $1 worth of paste, they will export 4 products manufactured by them right in India worth $4. It's a 1-to-4 ratio. Then I pleaded that, look, there is some technology also will come along. And it turned out to be true. It's later on it became open, Coca-Cola came and all that, but at that time it was difficult. So what did they do? You know, they opened a plant in Azura and one in Sakru district. Even then it's going on, chipsets also. What did they actually brought a technology by which they grew the nursery of the tomatoes under the nets after sterilizing the soil. And they advanced the plantation by 1 month. And they would control all these viruses under the net, and by the time they would plant, it will be a temperature much below the requirement of the viruses, and which advanced their production by 3 weeks. Similarly, they prolonged the production by 3 weeks, and then they wanted to increase the yield, and they wanted to break the hard pan below 10 inches or 9 inches in the soil. Because with tractors and all this rice going on, there is a very hard pan where the roots don't penetrate. And that required a tractor of very high power. And then again, hue and cry was there, that they are importing a tractor. We didn't have that power tractor here. So there was a seminar in Kolkata. I went there. I persuaded Jyoti Basu on this. This is one tractor for experiment they are doing. Why are you sending it? They broke the hard pan. Can you imagine that tomato yield is increased by 2.5 times, not percentage. And production was advanced by 3 weeks, production was prolonged by 3 weeks. Who failed them? It is the farmers who failed them. Because when the production was advanced, the price in the market was 16 rupees a kilo at that time. And their contract was 3.5 rupees. They didn't deliver the tomato company. Then when there was a flush season, the tomato was not being lifted at 1 rupee. And they were pressing the company to lift it up. When again it became a late production in the lean period, the same situation again occurred. Ultimately they had to sell that plant to the Brook Bond. Still it's going on. It is they are making the paste of these chilies, etc. and so on and so forth. So that is the story of entry of Pepsi into it, and then Coca-Cola came. The FDI is already there. It is not new. It's a foreign direct investment. Now then in 2004, the BJP government allowed 26% of the FDI. But FDI doesn't flow. Because it is not simply the policy announcements. You have to create an environment for it. The FDI didn't flow. But FDI did flow through franchise, to other means, where it suited them. Because these foreign direct investment, whatever whosoever foreign company they are, NMCs are that, they do come for profit. But they need an environment for investment. Now look to the case of cars. The story of Pepsi, you know. At that time, Campa Cola, Thumb Up and all that, what they were there. They were, making the bottles very beautiful, with all the possible colors, with the least of the Coke in it. But as soon as the Pepsi came, the bottles went pregnant. So big. And the per unit cost, if you convert it to the real money, it's not even half of that. The consumers came. And then came the question of this cars. This Fiat, this ambassador, they had a captive market for 4 decades. Anytime they would come with a new model, they will lower the quality and increase the price. And guzzlers on fuel. With the foreign brand coming in collaboration with our own enterprises, now the same companies have not gone out of business. They are right there. They have improved the cars, their efficiencies. It's a competitive market. You could wait for 20 years to book a car and then you could get it. And you had to earn dollars to get it immediately. And then all that black market developed, and that black market is gone, except that few cars like Desire, still there is a black market at this stage. But anyway, the consumer came. He had a choice. He could go to any brand. And there was a competitive market. At that time, I was in the Reserve Bank of India. Those economies suffered because there was a portfolio investment in them. And they were thinking our economy is booming. With a minor shock, that capital just flew out and they were ditched on this. It was India who could save itself from that onslaught. Because we have enough reserves to meet the requirement, the portfolio investment, even if the total is withdrawn. We're very cautious on this. Now, how it developed? You know, I was on the Prime Minister advisory in the 1990 up to 93, I was there. There came a stage in the year 1991 when we were left with only $1 billion in our reserves. Only one. And that was not enough for even 5 days of books. At that time, Mantek and Dr. Manmohan Singh, Mantek was Special Secretary and Dr. Manmohan Singh was Special Economic Advisor, Chief Economic Advisor to the Prime Minister. They suggested, both of them, that we should default on payments. Fortunately, the meeting took place with us in the Prime Minister's Economic Advisory Council. Bimal Jalan was the chairman. There were 4 people. Myself, Kirit Parak, and C. Rangarajan, which was Governor General. So we suggested no default. Told them that if you default now, nobody would ever lend you money. You are a gone case. Actually, unwittingly, I used the term. I said, Jagga becho, pajama becho, but you must retire this money. And that was taken right spirit. You know, we had to mortgage the gold to the Bank of England to get money for retiring our obligations. And that gold was not accepted in our coffers. That was physically shifted through ship to the Bank of England. But that proved what? India's credibility. That they will not default on payment, whatever may come. And then we floated the Resurgent India bonds for $4 million. And then immediately came $6 billion were offered. And in fact, people went to the court that they are not accepting our investment on this. So more important is the credibility of the policy. It's not simple announcement of the policy that will attract FDI. You have already 100% FDI in the cold storage. Not even $1 has flown today. So wherever you have provided the provision, why the FDI is not coming? In China it is flowing, but in our case it's not flowing. So you have to create environment, policy environment, investment environment, where the investor feels safe and feels that his investment is a profitable one. So for this, there are certain requirements. Number one is infrastructure. Opening this infrastructure, roads, transport, communication. This is one factor. We are good at communication because of these mobiles and telephone connections are there. But our roads and transport is not that good. That is preferred by of the standard that investment will be coming in. Then power. You know what power situation is. The investor needs a quality power, a regular supply of power. Unfortunately, we have failed in that respect. Wherever there is a power, the investment flows. Then, security situation. Security, not only day-to-day security,